everybody, in our part of the world it is Girl Scout cookie time. We love Girl Scout cookies, but we are not buying them this year. We're making them ourselves. And if you, for whatever reason, are not buying Girl Scout cookies, you can make some of them by yourself at home. I'm going to show you which ones we're going to do and how to do it. I've been making our own version of Thin Mints for quite a while, and they turn out really good and they're really easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to make a Thin Mint Copycat. And two other cookies that I'm going to make that I've not tried before, I've not tried making these on my own, are the Samoa, which is the donut shaped cookie that is coated in caramel and toasted coconut and chocolate. And also the Tagalong cookie, which is like a shortbread cookie that has peanut butter on it and it's coated in chocolate. So we're going to give all three of those a try today and follow along, and I'll show you what you need. For the Thin Mints, you're going to need chocolate graham crackers and Andes Mint baking chips. I just found these at the grocery store by where all of the other chocolate chips are. For the Samoa Copycats, you're going to need regular graham crackers, caramels, and these are caramel bits. They're like little round balls of caramel. They're supposed to be easier to melt, so we'll find out. But I think any kind of caramel that you melt down would work for this. You'll need toasted coconut, and I couldn't find toasted coconut at the store, so I've just bought regular flaked coconut and toasted it myself, which is really easy to do. And you'll need some kind of chocolate candy coating. For the Tagalong Copycats, you're going to need, again, regular graham crackers, peanut butter, powdered sugar, and chocolate candy coating. We're going to start with the Thin Mints, so let's get started over at the stove. Using a double boiler method, you're going to want to put the chips into the bowl to melt down. While those are melting down, we're going to break apart our chocolate graham crackers. I just take the big cracker and break it in half like that, and then in half again like that, and in half again like that. And that's the size cookies that we make. And once the chocolate is melted completely and the lumps are gone, it's time to start dipping the crackers in. Okay, so the Thin Mints have gone into the fridge for about 4 or 5 minutes or so, just enough so that the chocolate sets up. You don't want to leave them in the refrigerator uncovered like that, or they sometimes get that powdery look to them. Anyway, here are the finished Thin Mints. Get them in there close so you can see what they look like. And they're not huge, but neither are the ones that you buy from the Girl Scouts, so perfect. That recipe for the Thin Mints took about a half a box of those graham crackers, 1 package of the Andes Mint baking chips, and it made 108 cookies. So depending on the cost of those items in your area, I don't know how that compares to the cost of buying the Girl Scout cookies, but I have a hunch that you'll save a little bit of money. So give those a try, and up next we're going to do the Samoa Copycats. Okay, the first step is going to be to melt the caramel. Okay, so the caramel's melted, but as you can see, it's very thick. I think that's a little bit too thick for what I want to be doing. So I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of milk and stir that in and see what happens. Okay, I like that consistency a lot better. I think that'll be a lot easier to work with. Okay, now what we're going to do is dip the graham crackers into the caramel just on one side. And then we're going to dip it into some toasted coconut and put it on the parchment paper. Now that we got that step done, it's time to melt some chocolate. Okay, now we're gonna dip these cookies just on the bottoms of them, because then we're gonna do a chocolate stripe on the top. Okay, if you have any of these pastry slash frosting bags, we'll need one of those, or you could use a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag. If you don't have either, you could always drizzle the chocolate with a spoon. I'm just doing it this way so that it looks a little bit prettier. Those went into the refrigerator just for a few minutes again so that the chocolate can set up. And here is what the Samoa Copycat cookies look like. Chocolate on the back, chocolate stripe on the front with coconut and caramel. So let's try these. I've never made these before. That tastes exactly like the Girl Scout version. Bob, you should come and try one of these. Wow, that is so good. Okay, Bob's gonna try one. These are one of our favorites, so. What do you think?
I think there might be a little bit more crunch to these. But other than that, it's
pretty dead on, isn't it?
Pretty close, yeah. So I like them. I give them a nice dirty thumbs up. Been working on the vehicle, so give them a shot. See what you think.
All right. Okay, the lowdown on the Samoa Copycats. It made about 60 cookies. I used about a half a box of graham crackers, about 3 ounces of toasted coconut. So really I had a whole bag of that stuff and I have so much left over, it's ridiculous. But I used an 11-ounce bag of the caramels, but I had about 4.5 ounces left over of that, and also 2 tablespoons of milk. So overall I think that's probably a money saver as well. I'll try to do the math on all these and see what the difference really is. But that's the breakdown of the ingredients I used and how many they made. Okay, next up is going to be the Tagalong Copycats. Okay, we're back to the chocolate pot, melting some more chocolate. Okay, so my camera battery just died on me, so I don't know how far I got in the last clip. But basically we have 1 cup of peanut butter and 1 cup of sifted powdered sugar mixed together to make a really thick paste. Okay, what I'm going to do is take a cracker and some of the peanut butter and just kind of spread it onto the cracker like this, and hopefully it'll stick. Just kind of a thin layer like that. I don't know if you can tell how much I have on there, but about like that. And we'll just do that to a bunch of crackers, and then we'll be back with the next step. Okay, now that the chocolate is melted, we're going to dip these cookies all the way around, both sides. These are a little trickier, I think, because I want to grab that peanut butter. Tagalong Copycats went into the fridge for the chocolate to set up, and now they're done. And this is what they look like. You can kind of tell that there's peanut butter mounded up underneath there. And now for the taste. Trying to bite it so you can see the peanut butter in there. You see that? This is pretty close to the Tagalongs. I think the chocolate on here is a little bit thicker, and the graham cracker is just a little bit more crunchy than the cookie in a Tagalong cookie. Other than that, the peanut butter taste and texture is pretty much the same as a Tagalong, so I would give these a definite thumbs up too. I'm gonna have Bob try them and see what he thinks. Okay, he's all dirty from under the truck, so I gotta feed it to him. What do you think?
I would say that may even be better. So I'm big on peanut butter, and peanut butter is pretty good. So I give it a 2 dirty thumbs up, and I'm gonna have the last bite.
Now back to the truck.
Now back to the truck. See ya.
Okay, now to give you the rundown on the Tagalong Copycats. That made 48 cookies. I used a little bit less than a half a box of graham crackers. The peanut butter mixture that I used for the filling, I only ended up using half of what I made. So really for a half a box of graham crackers, you'll want to use a mixture of a half a cup of peanut butter and a half a cup of powdered sugar. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called there. I also used about 16 ounces of chocolate candy coating. If you prefer a different kind of chocolate coating for that, there's different ways of doing that, and that's fine. I just like the candy coating because it's convenient. So overall, I would say these cookies were a huge success. Like I said, I've made the Thin Mints before, but the Tagalongs and the Samoa Copycats were new. So this was the first try at it, and I'd say the ingredients came out pretty much where I estimated for the most part, except for this last one. But overall, huge success. You guys need to try these out and let me know what you think. If you know how to make other copycats of the other kinds of Girl Scout cookies, let me know. I'd be happy to hear about those as well. So thank you for watching and liking and subscribing. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.